So today's video is going to be a very interesting one. Why? Because today we are going to talk about the China narrative coins of 2023, or let's say top Chinese coins of 2023. Even though we have plenty of this narrative coin, China narrative coins, but what I'm going to do, I am going to pick 5 China narrative coin and share with you in this video. But before I do that, before I dive into the content, try that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So as you can see guys, the narrative right now is buzzing left and right. Yes, the China narrative coins of 2023. We have a lot of coins: CFX, CKB, NKN, WIN, IRIS, CTK, ONT, and so on. You can see everyone has their own pick, but what I've done, I have picked 5 China narrative coins for you. So let's start with the first one, which is OKB. OKB is cryptocurrency released by the OK Blockchain Foundation and crypto exchange OKX. OKX has become a world leading trading floor since its launch in 2017. The platform launched in the spring of 2017 and emerged as an offshoot from the original OKCoin platform, operating since 2013 in China. So this coin is definitely the #1 pick. Why? Because the market cap right now is super solid, 2.75 billion. 24-hour volume is not that much, around 3.4 million. The reason, it's being traded in its own exchange, OKB, right? We don't have Binance, we don't have Bybit, Phemex, this kind of exchanges, but for that, I think the market cap is super solid. So now, if we look at the price action, what can we see? So what I'm going to do, I am going to look into this weekly chart using the parabolic curve. So according to this parabolic curve right now, you can see this parabolic curve line has always been one of the most important line of support. Right now, if you look at the price action, even though we had this bear market, it is clearly breaking the previous high. I mean, we have seen Bitcoin going down -75-70%, Ethereum going -70-75%, but if you look at this OKB coin, it's clearly making another all-time high. And now, since a couple of weeks, yes, it is going down, but how far is it going to go? And if it's ready for another next movement, when is it going to be? So right now, looking at this OKB chart, we can see this parabolic curve line scenario is very important. Each and every time, whenever it got attracted towards this curve line, after that, it has showed some really nice impulsiveness. So if we look at this current price action, this here is going to be the line where we could be getting attracted in the upcoming days for OKB. Yes, even though the price action looks bullish for the bigger frame, but for the upcoming days, maybe we could see some more range bound price slowly getting attracted towards this key line before finding support at this curve line, just like here from the past price action, and slowly starting another continuation here like this. Why? Because if you look at this price structure in a weekly time frame, we are forming a double top formation. Yes, double top is definitely a bearish continuation pattern. If you look at this price structure like this, you can see this is a clear double top formation. So neckline is sitting around $41. So if we see price showing further weakness here in the coming days, also breaking the neckline, then there is a very high probability for this trend to start showing reversal towards the previous confluence area to the downside around $37, $36, and even up to $32, $30. Yes guys, this price range is where I personally believe could be a good buy once we see the price getting retracement around this area, because according to the double top, if this scenario is going to play out as a bearish continuation pattern, you can see the price target is going to be somewhere around $29, $30. So that's why I said $30 would be a perfect area to accumulate some OKB before it start taking off, because I personally think right now, even if we do see any sort of a shakeout, this is going to be a good buying opportunity around $30, $32, let's say even up to $35. So please keep a close eye around this area, because you know this trend here, right? If you look at this logarithmic scale, is clearly in an uptrend. Yes, even during the bear market, it recovered very, very fast. OKB made a new all-time high in 2023 February month, where the other market was clearly suffering. So that's why this coin definitely is #1 pick for the China narrative coins. Now, what we are going to do? We are going to look into VeChain or VET. Market cap sitting around $1.4 billion. 24-hour volume is $31.6 million. So first, what's VeChain? VeChain is a versatile enterprise grade layer 1 smart contract platform. VeChain aims to use distributed governance and Internet of Things IoT technologies to create an ecosystem which solves major data hurdles from multiple global industries, from medical to energy, food and beverage to sustainability and SDG goals. Now, if we look at this in a bigger frame, right, I'm using the logarithmic scale, but you can use it without the logarithmic scale. It doesn't matter. But what I want you guys to look at, it definitely looks like a pump and dump coin, right? Most of the meme coin, most of the China narrative coins actually looks like more of a pump and dump coin. But what I want you guys to look at, if the narrative, if the China narrative hype is getting real, then maybe it's time to slowly focus on this coin, which right now could be forming a descending broadening wedge. The area where we could be getting attracted right now would be a very crucial area, but I personally think it's going to get rejected around that range. I mean, the price of VeChain could be getting attracted towards the previous temporary support and resistance line. This line, this horizontal line, acted as a strong line of resistance in the past price action, also acted as a strong line of support. So you can see this is exactly where we could be getting attracted, around 0.021, 0.022. This is where we could be getting attracted. But if we do see rejection around this range, I am actually expecting another continuation here to the downside. Yes, a price movement. Let me switch this into logarithmic scale, right? A price retracement around the previous low. Yes, this means the price of VeChain, if it does get rejected around this horizontal trend line, it is expected to show another continuation here towards the previous low before accumulating, before turning bullish like this. So let's hope the Chinese narrative hype remains and also comes forward, because you know, individual like CJ Binance talking about is definitely a big thing. China Central Television just broadcasted crypto. It's a big deal. The Chinese speaking communities are buzzing. Historically, coverages like this led to bull run. So China is giving mixed signal right now, and this is also creating some sort of a hype in Chinese narrative coin. So that's why I'm talking about VET. That's why I'm talking about OKB, and our next coin is CFX or Conflux. Conflux market cap sits around $829 million. 24-hour volume is around $124 million. That's very nice, right? So what is Conflux? Conflux is a public layer 1 blockchain that was made to power decentralized application dApps, e-commerce and Web 3.0 infrastructure by being more scalable, decentralized and secure than existing protocols. So if we look at this price structure in a bigger frame, it is very, very clear, guys. This horizontal trend line here to the upside is one of the most important line of resistance, and to the downside, this horizontal trend line is looked as one of the most important line of support, and also looked as the line where we could be getting attracted next. Yes, overall, right? Overall, if you look at VET, overall, if you look at OKB, it does shows some sign of weakness and also potential reversal to the downside, but after that this coin might turn very bullish. So that's why these are definitely on my radar. But if you look at Conflux, next area of confluence in a bigger frame is definitely going to be somewhere around 20 cents, 19 cents. So this is where we are expecting the price to get attracted in the upcoming days, because this exact line in the past price action acted as a strong line of support and resistance. This is exactly where we could be getting attracted. Now, if I would switch this into a daily time frame, this price movement here clearly indicates a scenario where we could be forming a falling wedge. Upper line is rejecting the price, lower line is attracting the price but also acting as a line of support. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here, since we have already got rejected or rejection from the upper trend line, this lower trend line, right? This lower trend line is the area where we could be getting attracted. But when we see price consolidating around this range, because this is exactly where the previous resistance and support line was lining for Conflux CFX. So if we do see any sort of a price range bounding around this area, that would be a very nice area to accumulate some CFX Conflux, which is around 18 to 20 cents. So this range is where I personally will be also accumulating Conflux. Now let's look at one of the giant coin, NEO. Yes, NEO was, I think, one of the most hyped coin back in 2017. The market cap sits around $718 million, sorry, not billion, right? And volume, 24-hour volume is $38 million. So if we look at NEO, NEO builds itself as a rapidly growing and developing ecosystem that has the goal of becoming the foundation for the next generation of the internet, a new economy where digitized payments, identities, and assets come together. Initially known as Anshare, this project was believed to be China's first ever public blockchain when it was launched in February 2014. The open source platform subsequently rebranded to NEO 3 years later. So if you look at the price action, you know the hype was real in 2017. I was there, guys. I was there to witness this, and I was also a big holder of NEO back then. But now I switched or moved into Ethereum. So looking at this coin right now, you can see I took this right here, right? We went all the way up to around $195, $198. And after that, it started showing a reversal because market in general also had this bear market. But in the next bull market, right? In the next bull market, the price of NEO could not break the previous high because most of the coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, broke the previous high, but NEO unfortunately failed. But NEO is still, right? If you look at NEO for the top Chinese coins, you can see NEO, old dinosaur coin, right? Old dinosaur China coin. But now if you look at the price action, the price is forming a very similar broadening wedge, just like here from the past price action when it was on the bottom line. Yes, when the price was consolidating, when the price was range bounding, or let's say accumulating, but once we broke the upper trend line resistance, flipped that into support, we had this new impulsive movement. And now if you look at the price action and if you add this horizontal trend line, the accumulation phase, a very similar scenario is being reflected. I mean, the price right now might look like it is range bounding, but this here, right? This here is still inside a broadening bottom. Yes, this broadening bottom is a very bullish scenario. If the price here in the medium short term manages to hold this key line where we are right now, right? This here is a very important line of support. But if we do manage to stay above the line, we could be forming an inverse head and shoulder type of formation. But for this inverse head and shoulder to play out, we are not allowed to break below the previous low, because breaking below the previous low means the next area of confluence could be around this lower trend line. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that for NEO, I personally would wait until we hold this $8 to $9 support range. But if we do fail, right, if we fail to consolidate around this area and also fail to hold this support, then the next area is definitely going to be around this lower trend line, which in the past price action acted as a strong line of support. Yes, guys, I am actually expecting the price of NEO to show further continuation once we flip this $8 to $9 support range. This was the previous low, and in the worst case, even the lower trend line could be retested. So if that is going to happen, then from the area where we are, I am actually expecting another 25 to 30% price retracement. And when we reach around this $5 to $6, I will definitely start accumulating. So it doesn't matter whichever coin you look at right now, guys, most of the coins are showing some sign of reversal. But once we reach the key support area, then I am definitely going to jump and accumulate some position. Now, let's look at the final coin, which is our fifth China narrative coin, and that is Filecoin. Yes, Filecoin current market cap is sitting around $1.99 billion. Let's say $2 billion. Volume, 24-hour volume is $77 million. So, Filecoin is a decentralized storage system that aims to store humanity most important information. Filecoin is an open source and decentralized, which means that all governance is in the hand of the community. On the Filecoin platform, developers have the opportunity to create cloud file storage services like Dropbox or iCloud. Now, if we look at this, another pump and dump coin, right? It does look like a pump and dump coin, but now, since we are clearly showing sign of accumulation, it is definitely time to take into consideration. Yes, guys, the price of Filecoin is definitely showing some range bound and also looks like it is clearly in this accumulation phase. But if we look at this Filecoin and if we look at VeChain, right, we are showing a very, very similar scenario. A broadening wedge, a descending broadening wedge. So if we do see any sort of a movement happening here, just like with VeChain, I am also expecting a continuation towards the previous low. Yes, the previous low might be retested here, and that could bring the price, right? This is the area where we are. The previous low could bring the price around $2.80, $2.60. So this would be the area where I would personally start accumulating, or the area to get into some Filecoin. Yes, guys, a retracement of around 20 to 30%. Yes, 20 to 30% retracement would give us a great opportunity to accumulate some more position, because after that, I think the price will start range bounding, right? Price will start range bounding and also slowly breaking here to the upside, because that will also slowly end the capitulation or accumulation phase. So in general, looking at all of the China narrative coins, you can see we are expecting some sort of a retracement. And also I would like to suggest you wait until the price gets attracted towards the buying area before jumping into any trade. These are my 5 picks for this video. So if you want the next 5 Hong Kong coin, then let's try to reach 200 likes in this video. If we manage that, then you will see my top 5 Hong Kong coin in next video. So guys, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If that's the case, then please destroy that like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now, by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye-bye.